Hello, everyone. This is the most magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I'm back at it with another character review, and this character review will be on Gold Mythic Protector Mercer. And yes, I know I haven't done the character review on Tiffany and Zero quite yet. That will be coming. But I don't know. I just wanted to get this one. Out of the way. I figured he's going to be the more interesting tune compared to Tiffany and Zero. But rest assured, Tiffany and Zero's character review will be coming. It will be a little late. So, yeah, just to let y'all know that that one is coming. I wanted to get this one out of the way first. And before we get started, I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe out there. I'm doing good, and I'm staying safe for the most part. And let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump into this character review, shall we? Protector Mercer, Commonwealth. His trait is fast, his role is a damage dealer, and his allegiance is a member of the Commonwealth. And let's take a look at his stats. His attack stat is 31,142. His defense is 13,264, and his HP is also 13,264. And yes, I do apologize about that in case y'all hear that in the background. It is kind of raining a little heavy, but not like super heavy. But yeah, in case y'all hear a bunch of rain, yeah, I do apologize about that because it is raining kind of mid to heavy a little bit. But anyway, okay, let's continue. Now, his adrenaline rush is emotional damage. The recharge rate is 55 AP, so that's a little bit faster than most gold mythics. Make 2 attacks against an enemy for 400% damage, 800% total. If a sweetie princess teammate is alive, deal 20% of this fighter's attack as maim damage to the target. 2 other enemies get defense up block for the rest of combat. Now, one thing I want to mention, Sweetie Princess. Now, this could be one of 2 things. Did they just accidentally tease a new character that's coming into the game called Sweetie Princess? Or do they mean princess in general, no matter if it's the blue one or the green one? But, I mean, I guess it could be either, and it could be a typo. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But either they just gave us a little teaser of a tune that's coming out relatively pretty soon. But either way, them having, let's say if they made a new princess to pair up with Protector Mercer, it would make total sense because both of them end up together as a couple. So yeah, it would make total sense. And so that's kind of interesting. If that is in fact a new tune, that's kind of interesting. They gave that teaser away. Now, him making 2 attacks for 400% damage, 800% total. That's a really nice amount of damage, honestly. There's really nothing too complicated about it. 400%, one hit, another 400, boom. 800% total. That's a really good amount of damage. Plus, if a Sweetie Princess teammate is alive, then he will be dealing 20% of his attack as maim damage to the target as well. So, potentially, you could be taking out at least 2 potentially maybe 3 targets in one adrenaline rush. So, depending on how high you get that attack stat up, you know, that could be, yeah, that could be crazy. And the last part, 2 other enemies get defense up block for the rest of combat. I mean, I don't see that as a big problem or like a huge difference either way, but I guess having that defense up block, I guess it could help, but me personally, I can't really tell a difference that much most of the time. So, I mean, you know, it honestly won't hurt to have it, honestly. So, I don't see it as like a big positive or a big negative either. I just can't really tell the difference with that, but it won't hurt to have it. So overall, his adrenaline rush is really good, and plus we have a potential teaser in there. So let's go ahead and take a look at his signature move, Equal Footing. The initial cooldown is turn 1, number of cooldowns, 2 turns for the cooldown, number of uses unlimited. Make a critical attack against an enemy for 600% damage. If that enemy has more max HP than this fighter, deal maim damage equal to the difference between these fighters' max HP. Ooh, oh man. So, he's already going to be dealing 600% damage from his signature move. How many signature moves even really deal 600% damage? I really can't think of one. If there has been one, it's an older tune, but I don't know. Is Protector Mercer, is he the first tune to deal 600% damage in a signature move? You know what? He might be, honestly. So that's kind of insane in a signature move, 600% damage. Plus, if that enemy has more max HP, which is likely, it depends on if it's a very tanky defensive tune. He's going to be dealing out maim damage equal to the difference between these fighters' max HP. That, the potential for that is, like I said, Protector Mercer, he's going to be the more fun tune of the two between Tiffany and him. That's why I wanted to go over Mercer. Just that damage, I mean, Jesus, the potential for that is going to be absolutely insane. Half the time, you might not even need the adrenaline rush with how insane this actually is. And with the signature move, I actually like it a little bit better than the adrenaline rush, as crazy as that sounds. But for the signature move, you might not even need a Sweetie Princess tune for the maim to proc off. So, yeah, I think I do like the signature move a little bit better, honestly. I mean, that's pretty insane, the potential of that last part. Oh my gosh. People are going to have fun with that, absolutely. Now, let's take a look at his mythic abilities. Agility, 20% increase in basic attack damage. Again, not really going to spend too much time on it. Agility, yes, go ahead and level that one up all the way. You are absolutely going to get the most use out of Mercer that way. Group Hug, when attacking, deal 100% damage to all enemies adjacent to the target. Honestly, I know that 100% damage doesn't sound like a lot, but I think I would go ahead and level that one up. Oh man, you're going to be an absolute beast out there during raids, wars with Mercer. Possibly the very difficult road maps as well. He's already doing great damage in other places, so Yeah, group hug, that's... I think you'll be able to get the most out of him by upgrading that mythic ability. Back together, when attacking, 80% chance to revive a teammate with 50% of their max HP, plus 1 revived target if a Sweetie Princess teammate is alive. There's that Sweetie Princess again. Now, again, that could be just like normal Princess, the two that we already have, the green one and the blue one. But they potentially might be coming out with a new Princess tune with that certain name. So that's the second time we've seen Sweetie Princess, not just normal Princess, but Sweetie Princess. So yeah, there's a little bit of another tease, which is kind of interesting. They don't normally do that, right? So when attacking, there's an 80% chance to revive a teammate with half of their max HP, plus 1 revive target if a Sweetie Princess teammate is alive. Is there a little bit of another typo in here? Wouldn't they want to, unless they are reviving a target, which... Okay, because it says plus 1 revived target if Sweetie Princess is still alive on your team. Do they mean another teammate instead of a target, or is that actually correct? Because I know sometimes they make mistakes and they type up something and meaning something else. So unless they do mean target, I mean, 80% chance to revive a teammate is better than a 0% chance. So depending on the type of setup you are planning to put with, you know, the type of setup you are planning with Mercer, back together would definitely be worth thinking about going for. So I don't think it's like a bad one, but it depends entirely on the build you're planning on building around Mercer, or what team you're going to put him in. It wouldn't hurt to have that 80% chance, honestly, so I would think about it. Steal a Kiss. When attacking, 100% chance to steal 2 positive statuses from the enemy, plus 2 statuses if a Sweetie Princess teammate is alive. So, okay. So, if indeed they are planning on coming out with a Sweetie Princess character sooner than later, I don't know if I would level up back together and steal a Kiss right now. I would potentially wait and see if there's actually going to be a Sweetie Princess character coming into the game, which is more than likely, because that's 3 times they have mentioned Sweetie Princess. So maybe hold off on the last 2 for right now. Or if you want to go ahead and level them up, that way they're already leveled up by the time this tune potentially comes into the game. You could go either way with that. You can either go ahead and level them up now, or you can just simply sit back and wait if you potentially have this tune already. I think all of them are pretty good, and it seems like they, for whatever reason, we'll have to see what Sweetie Princess is all about if they do inevitably come out with that tune. It'll be interesting to see how else they're going to be able to help each other out when in a team together. Now let's take a look at his specialist skill, Beheading. When this fighter lands the killing blow on a target, that target is decapitated and cannot be revived. When this fighter attacks a target that has less than 20% HP or less, including bonus HP, the target will be immediately killed. Okay, I didn't really need to read all that. I mean, you guys already know how that works. Most of y'all know how that... It's pretty much decap and execution as one, and it's a pretty good specialist skill. I think it's even better than the two separate because they're both together. Most of the time, beheading works, but then there's been that odd time that a glitch might happen and like Vance or somebody might happen to get revived because there's a glitch in the system, but that rarely happens, but it does happen because of a little glitch. So that is known to happen, but it's a very small percentage chance of that happening. But yeah, beheading is really great. And yeah, Mercer, he's going to be a lot of fun. Absolutely. Now, let's take a look at his weapon. Protector Mercer Savage Dual Axes. 45% attack, a huge bonus to AP when attacking. When attacking, a 100% chance this fighter reduces reflected and counter damage to 0. Interesting. Improved attack damage boost. Attacks deal 35% damage and they ignore defense bonuses. So the 45% attack, okay, I like it. That's really great. I like it very much. Huge bonus to AP when attacking. Yep, that's I don't know. Honestly, you might not need that as much as you would on other tunes, but it's still nice to have. It depends on the type of team you're going to run. You might not need it. Say if you have like a command on the team, then the huge bonus to AP might not be that needed, honestly. Then, when attacking, 100% chance that he will reduce reflected and counter damage to 0. This is really great. Because if you're going after Peacekeeper or who's the that one tune that probably nobody ever uses, he's the blue tune that has payback. I cannot think of his name, but if you're going after Peacekeeper or the one tune whose name I cannot think of, you know, with Mercer, he's going to be able to wipe the floor with them. Although, you got to be careful about that, though, because potentially your teammates could get wiped out. But that's why that 80% chance to revive would be an ideal situation to go ahead and level up. So, yeah, so I guess that would make sense to go ahead and level up that one mythic ability with the 80% chance to revive. So, honestly, I would keep that third slot. And that fourth slot, I probably would go ahead and keep that one too, unless you really want to try for 1535 or crit expert, critical expert, the one that turns your critical hits to 100%, right? But I probably would leave the weapon alone and try to go for 55% attack and maybe potentially change out the second slot for HP or defense, or you can keep it. So, you know, it's totally up to you, but I think it's pretty much near a perfect weapon. Now, I have to say, I love the look on Mercer, and I gotta be honest, I thought Mercer in the back half of Season 11, I thought he was one of the better characters, as far as one of the better, newer characters. I feel like he was definitely the best Commonwealth character. Like, sure, he was working for Pamela Milton and Lance Hornsby, you know, sure, but he ended up waking up and seeing the light of how they truly were, and he ended up being an okay guy, honestly, absolutely. Even though he was a fairly new character, I would say out of the Commonwealth, like straight from the Commonwealth, Mercer was absolutely the best character in that regard, absolutely. And yeah, I'm very interested if you have pulled for Mercer. Is he really good? I don't think I've seen anybody with Mercer just yet, but I'm not sure. I haven't really been around the game this weekend all that much, but yeah, he's got that classic look and he's got those axes, which are really cool, and he's out there protecting the Commonwealth, not for Pamela Milton, no. The civilians, the people that have, even though they have terrible leadership, he's protecting the innocent civilians that have done no wrong in the Commonwealth. And, you know, he even says, you know what, no, I'm not fighting for you, Pamela, I'm fighting for the Commonwealth, meaning the innocent folks of the Commonwealth. He says that real late in season 11. He probably says that in the comics as well, I'm sure. So yeah, I really love his look, and I don't have much else to say other than I wish I could pull for him, but I won't be able to. But oh well, there's a lot of characters I missed out on. But what can we do about it, right? Because I'm not going to go bankrupt. That's for sure. Like, you know, oh well. I'm sure he'll be a really fun character to use. And that's all I got for you guys for today. What are your thoughts on Gold Mythic Protector Mercer? Have you pulled for him? And if you have, how are you finding him? Are you really enjoying him? Or is he not as good as he could have been? And if you haven't pulled for him, what would be your reasons why? My reasons is simple. I don't have enough tokens, so, you know, nothing to worry about, right? I mean, it is what it is, but whatever else your thoughts are on him, let me know down in the comments. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and for your continued support. Or if you're new, welcome in for the first time. All of you are very awesome, and I thank you again. And don't forget to hit the bell and switch on all notifications so you know the second I upload to YouTube. I am Beak, and I'm gonna go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.